So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the run, this is Hunt. And some strong running. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Hunt. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a return across across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right, and his pass incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. And they'll go on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now let's go.
They'll drop the throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henderson. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They run with Hunt. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Set! Blue landing!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. They'll return this for 7. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go.
No. Check. Patriot.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Detroit. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On the give, this is their fullback. Room past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll throw now on the final play. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A toss play to Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Desmond King making the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
They'll set up a throw. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They're going to look to throw. Finding room to the 20. Caught left side, Williams. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now West. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Bullock will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt. Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go
on 3rd down. They're hitting.
Have your pie and eat it too. Get phone service for just $40 a month with unlimited messages, minutes, and data at speeds up to 5 megabits per second. This is Visible.
Complete.
Tell you what, partner, after in a hot tub after this one, he's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
This is Hunt. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now back to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Leopard.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A fourth-quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And give that one to the Bears as they wind up winners. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker with that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted...
Ordering food? On your phone. Getting a ride? On your phone. Phone service? On your phone. Finally. Meet Visible, the $40 a month service you manage in an app. No stores, no lines, no waiting.
12 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The pitch goes to Penny. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
18, 14.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14, run it. Run it.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Watch him now, Barney. Set. Blue landed.
They'll set up to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning past him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment, because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right, because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check 50. Saturday. Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
36 power.
Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After 1 quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Penny, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They come out here in the eye.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Geis alone in the backfield here, second and goal.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On the ground, Geis. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That was Rashad Penny, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tempo. 14.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
14. 12. Clear.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Gotta go. 14. Gun.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Tight end right. 12. Right, easy. Check 51. Let's go, 14. Right.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. On 2nd and
Phone service doesn't usually make you smile, But there's a first time for everything. Meet Visible, the $40 a month phone service that runs on Verizon's 4G LTE network. This is Visible.
Mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the blitz does come. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
And he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action with Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
14. Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A carry for Foreman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Geis. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Check 50, check 50. Gotta go. Bam.
Again, it's Penny. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'll go special.
Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Good, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Big jumbo.
Wilson on the keeper.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
14. Got it. Trip right.
This time Wilson will throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's a give to Penny. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Under 10.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now back to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot! Hot!
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Going deep here for Watkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there in overtime. 54 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Arizona, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the
10,000 feet up with your dick. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, rappers living, walking dead on. Your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out. It's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Easy does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdog with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth.
Now I'm gonna tell my mama that I'm a traveler. I'm gonna follow the sun. Now I'm gonna tell my mama that I'm a traveler.
Transitions. Light under control.
Yo! Hello.
The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying iced up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you, that what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you, that what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stance and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
Waiting on my opponent here. Gotta see what goes on here. I know the Jets are about this new ground and pound game, blah, 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 blah. And I know they're pretty committed to it. I'll tell you what, I don't think my defense is actually built to stop the ground and pound, so we'll see what happens here. I might learn a little bit about the team on the way here. I'll see if speed versus power, what goes on. And by speed, I mean serviceable. My team is not fast. Let's not get it twisted. Welcome to the show, Dev Nation Live here. Gotta stay focused. Good luck to my opponent. Not really. I want to win by 60. My problem is, can I just remember the shit that I have gone over in practice? That's kind of my big problem. We'll see. What is this? I don't know what he's fucking wearing. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, it's at home, it's at New York. Jets are 4-1, New England's 4-0. I need a dub here. I've played a lot more like myself. I've been really good with my quarterback, which is a staple of my game. My defense has been pretty good. I've been turnover free minus a few fumbles. I've almost been unsackable. It's just been damn efficient, and I need another good game here under my belt. I know the Jets are up to something. They're 4-1 for a reason, so we'll have to figure it out on the way. It's rain game, heads up. This might benefit them. Again, I'm a big thrower of the football.
By EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets.
Okay, white versus green. I love how you can't see the Jets jerseys. It's fucking
And
trash.
we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take
Why
it
not,
back
right?
to about the 19-yard line.
Xbox is just a little loud. Not a big deal, but here we go.
Washington, his first carry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And I got no idea why he's in the game, so that's interesting. Oh my god, man. That's up here for me. All right, we're back. Sub error there.
On second down, here's Watson. And he fires.
That should be an easy completion there. It's just a terrible throw. Not happy with that.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
The clock goes quickly here.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And oh boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. While the training staff works on him.
Looks like Watson goes down. If you watch this play, both receivers fall on the floor on their routes, and I take off as you would on such a fucking breakdown. That's unbelievable. So if Watson's out, this is a much more difficult game here for me. He's got to come back. Dislocated shoulder. Well, this season is basically gone to hell very quickly, so...
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Good hit at least.
Nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
There we go. Get at least a stop on the run. I'm in big trouble here with the big QB down with a dislocated shoulder. Question is also, too, how long is he out for?
Picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them.
This is going to be rough for me.
Stop them early because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here.
Going to probably have to trade for a quarterback. So my big-time QB gone, superstar, big-time running back gone.
The crowd may be losing
and,
just a little bit of the
I mean, I'm very hampered here in offense.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it.
Nothing there.
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, there's 3 guys there. No one can block that fucking dude.
Yardage here, back at the
13,
47.
okay.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. Goes underneath here to White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards.
Tell you what, the run game is it's tough out there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting.
Man, if I had Watson right there, it'd be off to the fucking races.
Third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion.
They're only having Watson here.
To use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
All right, we got to keep focus here.
What winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Got to avoid the big plays. Got to keep the big halfback off the field.
Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3?
Okay.
You go to another section of the play.
Yo, rainy-ass game here.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
21.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he stopped immediately.
Okay, I mean, so far, my run defense has been absolutely excellent, so...
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second.
Oh, that could have been picked. Good defense, though.
There, a nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Oh, come on. That's not a fucking catch, is it?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Oh, my God. I guess I should use her this. What is this guy doing? It's coming.
Third with a solid gain of 23. They run. This is Scarborough, and he is met at the line.
Both running games not really going here yet.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Scarborough.
Get his ass.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this
Nice.
size,
That's good. I mean, that shouldn't be a completion with that other bullshit going down. Fuck it.
Because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
4th and 5.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
6, 6, 6.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right.
Come on, man. This is...
Back with one complete. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in
Yo,
possession.
Flowers being out is absolutely killing me over there on that side.
They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says
I don't know why I'm
NYJ.
not chasing that down for a
Throw
pick.
took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
20, 80. Go ahead. 21, 21.
This is Scarborough.
Oh, God. No penetration there on that one.
15-yard line before he's
I really don't like the
brought down.
alignment there,
That's
so...
good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I had a man blitz up, but it looked like maybe audible to something different.
Keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Okay,
He's
we're
gonna be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
thinking the same thing at least.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Left side here. That's
I'm not going to lie. This guy's supposed to cover that flat.
Shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a flat press over there. And he
passing
just
game
takes
in
the wide
rhythm. They've got
receiver.
another first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
What's in this?
They come out here in the eye. They'll run forward with both Scarborough.
Go.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
There we go.
Right up the gut. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Heads up for the fake there. Again, recap here. Both teams playing pretty conservative. No turnovers. The rain is a factor. The Jets have a few injuries. I'm down my best defensive player. Flowers is gone. Michelle is gone on offense, and so is Watson. Bruised shoulders. So big update news there for. And I'll tell you what, if I could get a kickoff return right now, it'd be my probably first one in Madden 19. Welcome to the show, bitch. I punch. Get on the train, bitch. Let's go. No Watson, no problem, motherfucker. Give me that. Kickoff return.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point.
We're going back on defense. We got nobody to play offense, so what does it matter?
It's a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now
10-3. New England, bitch. Needed that real bad.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Might be the only touchdown I score. So gotta fucks with
Get
it.
it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Oh, give him a fucking turnover here, man. That is an awful possession.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
My pass rush is not good right now.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, grab the pick, man. I'm pressing. Why?
I'm not sure we could spot
These
any tendency.
3rd down rollouts are crazy. Yo, that's where Flowers is at.
One was available. They chose to try and get it through
Usually,
the air,
I
they
could
run
put Rivers there too, but man.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there. 16
Kid's been pretty big so far,
Patriots
so.
take over. The Patriot offense now set
They
to
actually
come back
look
out
pretty
on
good
the
passing
field.
when
And last time
guys
they
aren't
got
falling
3
over on the
points,
field.
But it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily.
4
done.
rushes for 5 yards. It's about as good as you can expect out of.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up to throw.
Not gonna lie, it's a good defensive play. I thought that goes over the top of him, no problem.
Nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on. You got to catch that on the wide receiver. He's wide open on the post. Nobody there on the blitz. Perfect delivery, and that just stinks.
The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That stinks.
The New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage.
Go, D-tackle getting in there.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Nice. Get your hands up there.
Tips, kind of threw everything off.
Pass defenses look good.
3rd.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense, what you said, taking the ball away.
And up to the 35.
Christ, that halfback's out of the backfield like crazy. We've seen deep corner flood a few times already.
Down, a gain of 13.
Obviously going to have to get ready for that because it's not going to stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets it to Gordon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
We've seen this a few times from the Jets with the reverse. I know that's in the playbook.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2-minute warning here. First half. I'm trying to hold it together.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Scarborough only has 18 yards, so we've at least stopped the big fella, but it's the third down conversions that have kind of
I know that
fucked us up
speed
a
is the
little bit here.
hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh, there's the ball. Pick the ball up, you fucking bum.
And it's
Yes.
picked up by the Patriots.
Yes! Go, Chargers, go! Sucking time on the huge blitz, you bum! Finally got him chilling in the pocket. And there you have it, 17-3. Actually, I got to make the field goal first. Let's not get too excited.
Kudos to the defense. It is
Yes!
so nice. You're such an offensive guy like
Diving
that.
in the end zone, so I'm losing Watson. He's going to be gone. That's going to really hurt.
Credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I
But I guess I got to take any win I can get, so I need
Extra point
as
good
much
by
momentum
Dennis
as possible.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I kick off at halftime, so heads up here. Got to stay focused. Can't give up points here. Can't give up a touchdown.
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the
Can't give up a
play. You
TD.
did it. I had to.
Now the Jets offense about
Dev
set to
Nation
take
Live
over
Season
as
28
they
here. We're in
head
week,
onto
what,
the
6?
field.
Dr. Ice Plants in New England. I'm the New England owner in our league. Trying to get it done. And, yeah, I mean, we're doing our best here.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo.
Oh,
Finding his safety valve here.
oh
That's
boy,
complete.
that could have been a pick right
And they'll
there.
Bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down. Garoppolo. That's caught left side by Jake Butler.
Got to make a tackle here,
And able
guys.
to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
Kill this
the
bum.
defense was
No
effective,
pass
able to
rush
stop
again.
him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
White. 180.
Garoppolo on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
6.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh, shit. This is
Oh, he's got him
a good in. I know those ins are coming, too. I know he's not a big
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout.
corner
here
route,
by the
dude.
offense.
Guess that's a mental
As it comes
mistake.
to 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
12.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again.
That's nice!
At the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down.
Nice. We'll take the 3 points. Beautiful.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage.
Okay, well that's about the best case scenario there. No points given up on the drive is what I wanted. 17-3, halftime. We have a wild fumble return for a touchdown and a wild kickoff return for a touchdown. Other than that, it's pretty much a tie game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Get that out of there, dude. No way.
Free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Get that.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the
Oh, another one!
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swift.
Yes, another interception. Oh, dude, some of these little throws are so bad.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, this is a touchdown for Watson, and it's just Cundiff can't make the medium throw there. That's an easy tutty. No problem. That's what I'm working with right now. I'm hurting, dude. It is what it is.
Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd down, that's White.
There we go.
He's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked.
Pretty good pressure there. I got nothing on that. Where am I going to go? Looking at the replay here, and I don't see much.
And that'll lead to a 4th
Kind of well
down.
covered.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Gostkowski's kick.
Okay, so we'll get to 20. I'd like to get to
push the lead up to 17.
a few more, but
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense,
yo, that throw was so terrible. If you're replying to the original throw there where what's his face is wide open.
But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Oh, the kickoff returns have been crazy in this win, so both teams.
They'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
Nice sack there. Thank goodness.
Down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
6, 12.
On second down, here's Garoppolo.
I can't believe.
Going up top. And both guys were
I
there,
can't believe
but
the
it
lack of
falls
pressure on this
incomplete.
play here. This is a 5-man blitz, and it's
been
picked
this
up
way
very
most of the
well.
afternoon, hasn't it? This
Oh
secondary,
my goodness.
it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon.
That
The 21
pass has been
yards
open
as
almost
they
the
convert
entire
on
game.
third.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Oh, good tackle there by number 20 coming in.
Take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. There's Garoppolo to throw.
Finally go. Another fumble.
Fumble near midfield.
Get the. Yes, another fumble. Yo, the Jets have just been fumbling. They've been throwing into traffic. They have been just a. I mean.
Maybe when you're carrying that football grip
Oh, come on, man. Give me the ball. Fucking bums.
Balance too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he couldn't hang on to
Literally
it through
just,
the
I mean, he's
contact.
probably thrown
Incomplete.
a couple bad picks right to that route no matter what. And just,
Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, no, I wanted that lurk. I didn't even want the tackle.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I mean, a small little route there.
And he'll be taken
Now
down
White's
at the
out? I mean, yo, you're
44
going to see, you might see Michelle in the game now. It's not my fault. I'm now down 2 halfbacks.
We'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought
Face
down
mask.
somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think
Broken
this will
collarbone.
face mask.
Okay, so now I'm down a lot of people here.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it.
Oh, come on. The guy's not even over there.
Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there. These guys will get
What
the
is
football
that?
back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play.
Glitch,
Here in the third quarter.
trash.
Defensively, they did that. Now
I don't even know what we call
get
that.
some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo being chased out left. Wide open receiver.
You know, this is a 4-man rush, by the way.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run it here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll go on the ground.
Nice, just truck this dude in the face.
There, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gets punched in the mouth.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's on target.
No field goal here, too. That's another.
He had it on line, but it came up just
Those are some more points for me.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Here.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
That's my 2nd pick here. This is just Will Ty's way ahead. This ball's just taken by the wind. It's just a. I'm not used to having a bad quarterback. My quarterback in right now is awful. I'm going to have to look at this going forward. But, I mean, I'm throwing it there. Will Ty has great speed.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Like 20. Like 80.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Garoppolo just getting totally bone-fucked the entire game. He just holds onto the ball forever.
The sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Stays on his feet. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be
trying to fit one in there, and that ain't happening.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point? Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down.
Okay, we'll go up 23-3 and a turnover fest here for the Jets. They have, I don't know how many fumbles they've lost, but it's a bunch. They've taken a bunch of sacks. My pass rush has not even been good this game. I think this could be a lot uglier. This could be definitely a larger margin of victory.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'm a fullback right now. There we go.
And all that work, but he stopped where he
okay, let's just keep the good defense up.
And that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this.
It's right to me. I'll grab that. That's no problem.
Intercepted a third time. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And his guys
easy user pick for me.
At midfield at the 50-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought
Jets
down
take an
at
injury,
the
it looks like.
45-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh. Ooh, wide open is B. I'm just not looking. Watching the pass rush there. I don't think that's even completed anyway. So
leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw.
no idea where my back is. He stays in and does not block at all. He's.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players.
Oh, B is wide open, but again, the quarterback with the rag arm here. So
had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 20.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as
that could have been another fumble right there.
That'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Wait.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down.
Here's blown coverage on the cover 3 match concept.
The crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down.
There we go.
Goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Cancels play action on this play.
12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. To throw is Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
I don't know what the hell that is, but all I know is that well, we're going to be undefeated after this game. Tell you what, beside the sim win to Max, the New England Patriot defense has looked absolutely incredible at generating turnovers. This is a team that's using a 3-4 or 4-3 weird nickel packages, and they are just, I mean, they're not going to stop all the yards, but this team is, they are all over the field, dude. Very dynamic. We're subbing in players all over. We're down Flowers, Watson, Sony Michel, and James White at a minimum. I mean, it's incredible.
Being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if
yo, look at Tom. Look at Tom getting lurked, dude. I am fucking on fire right now. I'm everywhere. I'm being linebackers. I'm covering fucking all sorts of dudes. And look at that. You think I don't know he's running an in? That is a wicked lurk. Ooh. Damn. You just got to feel straight up cheated after that. That is brutal.
Here's Washington.
If this team could run the ball. I mean, this is without running. This is without throwing. I mean, I haven't been able to hit anybody today.
Bottom line, they want to keep this
guys are wide open, just missing their blocks.
Right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring
I should have won that battle. That was a long.
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And
I might get sacked here, but it'll be worth it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try to run.
Yo, if I had Watson right now, I'd be running all over this team. Dislocated shoulder. I mean, I would be taking this team apart.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Staying on the ground with Washington. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
New England on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10.
Oh, we've been
This is
horrible on
3rd
third
and
downs.
9.
That's for sure, dude.
They'll set up to throw. To Michelle.
Oh, man. How's that
They'll
guy
get
get
nothing
through?
out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
You did
Ooh,
some
that's
of
a little
that, right?
cut
What
fade
do
up
you
there
do when
into
you do
the
signals, an
bleachers.
indicator, right? It
Tells you
starts-
whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
12, 12. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 12.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gordon. And
That's
they'll get
5
it up
guys
just short
there.
of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You
What
wonder
is
where plays
this?
like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact
Nah,
same
I don't know
thing
what the hell that
themselves.
is, but we're
But
calling a
they're also
timeout. That was the
looking for
weirdest
momentum,
formation
because now these
I've seen in
players
Madden.
are
No
really for
thank
next
you.
week, trying to get some momentum going.
White.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Got his man complete over the middle.
Come
That's
on.
Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And incomplete as he was knocked
Look
as he
out.
threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Oh,
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
usered by me. I mean, there's no chance there.
Interception.
Not even watching.
Picked off at the 21. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork,
Another
things of
alert,
that
dude.
nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Big fullback with the reception.
His fullback.
Money that.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout.
I've never used that play before, but there's a 3-yard reception.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback.
Get the fuck out of bounds.
And find open space to throw.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And give that one to the Bears as they wind up winners. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They go back to the air here.
Easy lurk there.
On the last drive.
No problem.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And I mean, that's just
Charles, whatever's going
too
on
easy.
between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant
So welcome to the fucking show, bitch. New England's 5-0, but we are about to hit a very rough stretch here because depending upon Watson's injury, we're it's gonna be. I have a tough stretch coming up.
They'll go ahead and take
I'm gonna need to trade for a halfback. I'm gonna need to trade for a QB.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball. You're in
Good
control.
game, Tom.
You dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Pats, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So
wow.
our entire crew,
what the hell
Charles
happened
Davis,
here? I
I'm
mean,
Brady
I just
Gordon.
basically...
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next
28 yards of rushing offense, 78 passing. I literally was just scared to throw the ball. When I did, it got intercepted. Blown tosses. Watson just 0 for... Was he 0 for 1? I thought I had a big... Oh, no, that actually it was. Never mind, it was somebody else. Oh, Jesus, man. Gotta finish the game. Gotta see the injury report. We're done.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waist at. All these in the room.
Ugh, my God, and we got upgrades, dude, up the Yoo-hoo on defense here. I wonder how many fucking upgrades Jake gets from just thumping on bitches like this the entire league. His team's got to be unbelievable. What's up, Collins? Get him an upgrade. This dude was... Get your fucking zone up, please, my God. Press tackle zone is... What's his... He's still... Man, is still his thing. Oh, I can't get him past. One upgrade, I guess it's +4 block shedding, so that's good. Ooh, boy, there's a bunch of shit. Imagine if you got a fucking speed point. Block shedding and tackle, so he's getting better too. We gotta hit the injury chart. I'm still on Twitch here. I'm about to shut this down. Kind of want to get on the radio, but oh no. Oh! Oh, what the hell? No, it's not. My wife is home. What the fuck? James Wright has a broken heart. Flowers gone from me. Watson is not gone. He's back. Oh boy. It's a bear. She's back. Look at this. Look at the special guest. Who's that? You see about? You like to watch football, right? Say cover 2. or cover 3. Check it down, get a pick. Did you work out?
Yeah.
You're a bum.
I told you I did.
Be careful what you say. The mic's hot. Just like in my movie. What are you doing, you sick bear? We got temperatures up in the house. We're not feeling good. It's been a tough go. What's all that stupid shit? Is that Dr. Ice Punch? Give me the Dr. Ice Punch. Alright, I'm literally going to be done here.
Okay.
Oh, I destroyed. It's over. I'm ready to party.
I guess you'll be in a good mood tonight.
That's right. Watching The Bachelor. I'm going to watch Colton cry. That's right. We watched The Bachelor up in this house.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. It's bear time. I'm going to have to get some beer. I'm feeling it. I'm ready. What did you work out? Not your legs, did you?
No, I ran for 30 minutes.
You ran for 30 minutes?
Yep, and then I did the stairmaster for 30 minutes.
Oh, so you're all shredded up.
Yeah, 500K out active field.
Are you shredded? You look pretty. She looks good though. When's the last time she had Tylenol?
She had fun. I don't know, last time we did for a while ago.
I just want to give a shout out to Tom for sucking. Welcome to the show, bitch. You got shat on. Watson is back, thank goodness. Oh my, oh my. I'm down 2 halfbacks and Flowers is gone 1 week. Who's next? Who is next? I think I have a pretty big game. Oh, the Dolphins, man. And it's going to be really hard without Flowers to beat the Dolphins. It's going to be tough, but I go into a brutal stretch, but at least I start 5-0, so can't complain. All right. We out here. It's over. Covering league games. We'll see what happens the rest of the night. It's week, 6, 7 here, Dev Nation Live. We're on the move. We're almost halfway through season 28. Our fourth year in Madden 19. Get at us. Welcome to the show. We're on Discord, all that crap. You get the chat bot there. He's giving you all that info. We done. I'm out, Tom. You are fucking terrible, dude. Don't ever try to throw at my linebacker again or I will intercept you. Welcome to the show, bitch. We out.